How's it going, Top Forest TV? My name is Jack and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest versus West Ham at the City Ground. So yeah, it's going to be the first Premier League game hosted at the City Ground. That stadium right there, in 23 long years. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely rocking, absolutely bouncing. I really wish I could go. Unfortunately, I'm not a season ticket holder because I live a fair distance away from the ground. Can't get to every game. I am away this weekend as well. So yeah, it's a shame that I can't be there, but I know it's going to be absolutely bouncing out of the City Ground. It's going to be rocking like it's not been for a long time, and I think it's going to be amazing to be there. It's going to be one that people are going to be telling generations to come about. But it's going to be special. In terms of the game, both of us obviously losing our first game of the season 2-0, us to Newcastle at St James's Park, and West Ham at home to Manchester City. Obviously, you can't really base too much off a Man City performance. Erling Haaland, I'm sure, is going to score goal after goal against many teams this season. Scored a brace to kick off the campaign, a penalty, and then a lovely finish on the end of a Kevin De Bruyne pass. So West Ham, you can't really judge all too much on that game at the London Stadium because, like I say, it's Manchester City, probably the best team in the country, if not the continent. They're definitely up there, probably Real Madrid for me at the minute, but I think, a team in Man City that are a very, very good side. So I think it's a difficult one to really judge West Ham's performance off that because, they are playing against a team who will beat majority of the teams they come up against. So, it's a bit of a hard one to go along. Our first game, Newcastle away, we kind of got played off the park. We really struggled in that one by the, all accounts. So hopefully we can put that behind us and go again and, in front of an absolutely bouncing City Ground full to the rafters of fans giving their all, for the boys. Hopefully they're able to feed off that and they can go and get the first points of the season. I think if we lose this one, I kind of see us going the first month of the season without picking up a single point. Obviously we've got aforementioned Man City, and then we've got Tottenham. I think Tottenham first, then Man City. So it's not going to be easy this month after that, So I think if we don't get any points in this one, we could round off the month with 0 points, which isn't ideal at all. Bournemouth and Fulham both picking points up on match day 1. Hopefully that's not the case and we do go out there and get all 3 points in this one. Like I say, it'll be a tricky one. West Ham got some very, very good players. Mikel Antonio returning back to City Ground. Declan Rice, the player that we all know about as England fans. Someone who is very dynamic in that midfield. Someone who loves to pick up the ball and really orchestrate play, box to box. Just run things in that engine room of West Ham. Kurt Zouma, Craig Dawson at the back. They have got Issa Diop, but he has just, I think it's been announced, I'm not sure, but I've seen something that he's gone to Fulham, £15 million. So, he won't be featuring, but they've got a very good side, West Ham. We know all about them Forest don't know about them, but as fans we do. Sort of seeing them get to that Europa League semi-final last season, see them finish in a Conference League position. They've got a very good squad there. Souček, Kufal, the Czech Republic boys doing the business for them. Ben Johnson coming through the ranks, Aviola in goal, Fabianski, also in net. They've got a very good side there, West Ham, and it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. I do kind of feel the fact, though, that we're at home, we've got the fans roaring us on to get over the line, to get those points. We could do something. We could maybe win a sneaker 1-0, a 2-1 kind of scoreline. I think if we win, it'll be a close one. I could see maybe West Ham doing a Newcastle on us and winning 2-0. But I just feel with the crowd roaring the boys on and pushing them on and just an absolutely bouncing City Ground, I could see us getting something out of this one, I'm going to say 2-1 Forest. I'm going to go with us getting our first 2 goals of the campaign. In terms of the starting lineup, I'd go very similarly to the team that played against Newcastle. But I'd play Yates in for Colback if Yates is fit, and then Awoniyi up front instead of Surridge. I think that just offers us a little bit more quality, a little bit more, sort of on the ball, I guess, in Yates, and someone a bit more physical up top alongside Brennan Johnson. I think in this league we're going to have to try and get the ball up to Awoniyi and make it stick. Play other players into the game with him, pinning defenders, holding the ball up. So I think for me he has to start up front. But yeah, like I say, it's going to be a tricky one. West Ham are a very good side. They caused a lot of problems for a lot of teams last season. We saw them getting a very good result at home to Man City towards the back end of the season, Liverpool as well. So they're a team with good pedigree, a team that obviously can hurt us, and a team on their day who could hurt a lot of teams in this league. So hopefully, we play our, well, not myself because I'm not going to be there, but the fans play their part and they roar the boys on and push them over that line. And hopefully we can get all 3 points in this one. If I had to go with goal scorers, I'd go Brennan Johnson to score, and then I'll also go with Taiwo Awoniyi, or Awoniyi. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name, but hopefully we'll all know full well how to pronounce his name after he nets a goal on Sunday. But yeah, really looking forward to this one. Really interested to sort of see how it pans out. Like I say, if we're on our game and the fans are on their game, we can get something out of this one. I really believe that home games this season at the City Ground will be a massive part in us trying to stay in this league. I think that's the same for a lot of clubs that come up. You saw Sheffield United, when the first season they came up, they made Bramall Lane an absolute fortress. I think they got hampered a little bit by COVID because they didn't have the fans at home to roar them on. But in so many games, their home fans roared them on at Bramall Lane. You've seen that other clubs that have come up, Leeds, Ellen Road is an absolute fortress for any. It's such a difficult place to go, and we need to make the City Ground that such a difficult place to go that clubs can come to the City Ground, and we can get points from them when it seems kind of unlikely. West Ham are a really good side, did really well last season, but if we use the City Ground to our advantage, we could win. We could pick up big points from the crowd, making it a real hostile atmosphere. So I think the fans really going to have to play their part this season at home. They're really going to have to play their part on Sunday. Hopefully they can get all 3 points just through the sheer noise and the sheer support for the boys. Really, really think it's going to be such an important part of our season, and hopefully we can get a 2-1 win. But yeah, like I always say, let us know down below what you think the score will be, who you think's going to play, who you think's going to score, how you think the game's going to pan out, and that sort of thing. I'm going to go 2 on Nottingham Forest. I think we can do it at home in front of the City Ground for the first home game back in the Premier League for 23 years. Let's bring it on, boys, and hopefully we can get our first points on the board. So if you did enjoy this video, smash that like button, subscribe if you are new around here and you haven't already, and come on you Reds, let's get our first points of the season.